Winter fishing in northern Saskatchewan is a favorite pastime for many northern people. Many people venture out onto the northern lakes in search of fresh northern fish. The fish can be trout, whitefish, suckers, marias, or jackfish. Here we are on Lac La Ronge in northern Saskatchewan. This is Elder Jonas Bird from La Ronge. He is showing us a location where we are going to be setting the fish net. This is the direction that the jigger will be going in. And here we have Pat Cardinal with the chainsaw. The chainsaw is going to be used to cut the hole in the ice. Here we have two sticks. One will be used to grab the net out of the water. This one here will reach the string in the water to pull the net out once it's done. And this one here will be put on the other end to tie the string on so that we don't lose the net under the ice. Work is difficult, and sometimes chainsaws are used to make things easier. And afterwards, the difficult part comes up, and that's the chiseling. The ice, normally in the middle of winter, is almost 3.5 feet thick. And we have to get through to the bottom to put the jigger into the lake so that we can use it to set the net under the ice. So you have to take your time. You can't rush it. It's important to watch how you handle the chisel in a safe manner, as if you're not careful and you rush it. People have said that they have poked their feet with the chisel. As you can see, I'm standing close to the edge, and if I'm really not careful, I could stand a chance of chiseling my own feet, and the chisel is very sharp. Again, you have to take your time. This is not a rush job. On average, making a hole can take almost an hour and a half. And we have to make 2 holes here. As we progress, we continue doing this, and we clean the excess ice out of the hole, and then presto, we have the hole coming through and water draining or coming into the hole that we just made. So this is the part that is really good, because it's almost a form of elation when we see the water coming through, because we know we're pretty close. This is the jigger, invented in the early 1900s. It's designed to crawl underneath the ice, and myself in the background, you can see me getting the rope ready, getting the string ready. That will be used to pull the jigger along under the ice as we proceed to set the net under it. So here we have the hole. The hole has to be wide enough to set the jigger through it. And as we are talking here, we're discussing how, the best strategy to do it. And again, the hole has to be wide enough to insert the jigger through it, and then to pull the string under it so that the jigger can progress onwards. So this here is for setting the net. It's called a jigger. As you can see, I'm holding onto the prong that grabs onto the ice, and then the metal bar at the bottom is the weight. When you pull the string up, the weight will drop, and then pull the jigger back, or the prong back like that, and then grab onto the ice, and then it'll project itself forward under the ice. It will float. So again, preparation is very important, and taking your time, making sure everything works is utmost importance. And these are what we're doing here. So here Jonas is demonstrating to us what we call a slip knot, and a slip knot is used by fishermen and people across the north as a way to tie the string onto the fish net so that it's easy to release once you want to release it. So here he has the bow that's in place there, and then he'll bring the end over to it, through it, and then tie it or pull it. And as he pulls it, it'll tighten up. And the guarantee is that because it is a slip knot, that it won't release or let go in any way under pressure and stuff like that. Because the thing that you don't want to do is lose your net, or if this string comes undone, then you stand a chance of losing one end of the net, and then you have to pull your net out because you have to have two strings on both ends to be able to work underneath the ice. So here we are inserting the jigger under the ice, and he's pointing it in the direction that he wants it to go. And myself, I have to use the chisel here, ice chisel, to guide it under the ice, and then to point it in the direction that we would like to point it towards. Here we are under the ice, and here's the jigger. Notice the sound that it is making. That's the sound that you have to listen to on the other end as you are searching for the jigger on the other end. Here we are looking for the jigger on the other end. We have to listen to it, and I'm asking him to click it, and I'm checking it out here. So sound travels really well through the ice, and here it is. Here's the jigger under the ice. Now we know the location of it. Our objective now is to cut another hole in the ice here, and what we'll use is the chainsaw again, and just repeat the procedure that we did at the beginning. And now we have the rope extended right to the other end, and once everything is ready here, this is what I'm talking about here. Once the hole is dug here, we will pull out the jigger and then proceed to put the net in from this end, drag it under the ice then. So here's Pat. He is clearing the way as to where we're going to be putting the net in. And teamwork is very important when you do this. So here I've already dug the hole, and just talking to Pat about how much work this is, and that you have to be in really good shape, and many northern elders are doing this on a daily basis, so you have to be really in good shape to be able to do these types of things. And pacing is very important too. So here's the hole. It's completed now. We will widen it, and again the jigger is taken out, and once we are ready, the net will be put in to the water as it is here. The net is now under the ice, and we're preparing it and getting it ready and putting the sticks in there for tomorrow when we will check the net. So it's always important to check the net on a regular basis, because fish, even in the wintertime, they do die. And once fish do die, they're not as fresh anymore. So here's the next day. We're going to be checking the net, and we'll be going underwater briefly to look at the net as it comes up from underwater. So the net is about 60 feet down. We did that. We knew that by measuring how far down it goes, and the net will usually go right to the bottom of the lake, and that's where you catch the fish. So we're in a deep location, so we're expecting to catch trout, whitefish, mariah, and other fish as well. So here we see the first fish coming up. and in this case it's a trout. It's a very big trout, and followed by a Mariah. So this is fishing in northern Saskatchewan. This is the prize for all the hard work, and the prize is a trout in this case. And we caught very many trout that day, three to be exact, and this is about 20 pounds here. So here's the first catch right here, and really made the two older gentlemen very happy, because not very many people, even though a lot of people do this, just the experience of going out there is a good experience and fun. Here's our catch for having the net in the water. We have a number of trout that you can see. The bigger fish are the trout, and Jonas is explaining that most of the fish are edible. All of them are, describing the 3 trout here, and then whitefish, as well as the other fish, the Mariah and suckers. So this is our catch for setting the net. And many people were fed as well too. After we brought the fish back into town, we split it up, and then different people, different homes got it. So that's winter fishing in northern Saskatchewan. Thank you.